Good evening and welcome to Global Racing Esports Network. I'm your host, Mike Lester, and we are here with Global Racing Xfinity Series. Yep, the long and awaited series is here, ladies and gentlemen. First race of the Global Racing Xfinity Series. We're here at Daytona International Speedway for a quick race that's going to set the grid for the Daytona race here in a couple of weeks. On Saturday night at 7:30. Most likely this will be broadcasted on PMN Network with Brian Britt and company. But right now we're going to broadcast it with Global Racing Esports Network. Alright, well, give me a second to pull up all of my stuff here. And right now we see Don Blazer out there. We got 5 minutes left to practice. Don Blazer currently the quickest with Michael Thorpe Jr. second and Steve Gerber third. Actually, the Don Blazer and Michael Thorpe have the exact same qualifying time with a 19, or sorry, not 19. Man, there is no way that they're doing that in 19. Okay, let me see. A 47.41, which is blazing speed. Even in the draft, that is a very fast speed. All these speeds are mimicking each other. They're not even half a second off of each other. So it's definitely going to be some good, solid racing tonight. We got some familiar names out there like Don Blazer, Michael Thorpe, Steve Gerber, Dave Halsey, Ricky Hutchins, and Dale Brooks, Ricky Montgomery, Chuck Cobb. We got the newcomer fresh off of a win with the first race that he did with Global ARCA Series. Michael Hayes, recently signed by the Lazy Lizards. He's out there going to challenge these guys and show them what he can do. But right now we're going to get very soon to the to qualifying. Now remember, this race determines the starting grid for the Daytona race that's going to come up here in 2 weeks from tonight. And very excited about getting these guys out on the track, getting a full field out there. Xfinity Series is a very, very new series, so we don't have a lot of drivers. Tonight we're going to have 9 drivers out there, but come race time in 2 weeks, we're hoping to have at least 20 drivers in these Xfinity cars racing at Daytona. Look to build up throughout the season. This is the first season with Xfinity, so it's definitely being a little trying and a little trial and error. So we're going to get it together though as soon as possible. Nobody's on the track right now, so everybody's just sitting on pit road doing adjustments for the car. Now this is Xfinity Series is open as well as the trucks are. For y'all who watched us in the trucks for the longest time, the last 3 seasons, y'all know Global Racing Series and stuff for the ARCA Series is all open setups. So it makes it very interesting on the setups in this race. Got some guys. Looks like we might have some guys coming out here. Oh, we got some crash up derby going on. Some last 2 minutes. Yeah, we got Dale Brooks out here having some fun with David Halsey. David Halsey right there. Let's see if we can get some more people out there and doing some burnouts and crashing into each other. It's very exciting. All right, so the little crash up derby between Dave Halsey and Dale Brooks seems to be over for the moment. Hopefully they got it out of their system before they start this 50-lap race. And also, I'd like to welcome in YouTube, brand new to Global Racing Esports Network. We are now airing on YouTube, so go ahead and like and subscribe. Get updates on our next races coming up. Coming up on next Thursday, we're going to be at Bristol Motor Speedway with the ARCA Series in Global, and I love that race. I love that track. It's going to be very exciting to call up there. I wish I was kind of down there racing with the guys, but I'm also excited to broadcast it and look forward to some good racing in that ARCA Series. But tonight we're definitely looking forward to some good close pack racing with these Xfinity cars. I had an opportunity to race with these guys a couple of times, and if your setup is off, you're going to battle a loose car, and a loose car at Daytona is probably not the best idea. Coming out of these turns and getting behind somebody or having somebody get behind you can get you loose and cause what they call the big one, and nobody wants to be a part of that. These guys, along with the truck leagues, don't have any fast repairs, so if they break their car on the first lap, that's going to set their pace for the rest of the race. And looks like we are going to go do some qualifying. We'll try to bring some key factors in Xfinity. We might talk to Ricky Hudgens tonight. We might talk to Chuck Cobb tonight. Two of the owners that are in the race right now. I am currently an owner, but I am up here in the broadcast booth, and right now we see the 57 of Dave Halsey coming out to make his laps. Dale Brooks is also out there, as well as Ricky Montgomery. Ricky Montgomery coming over from the Truck Series, driving for William Brown Motorsports in that number 2 car. Nice, very nice paint scheme he's got riding on there. Dale Brooks under a new paint scheme as well. He's got that 32 car sponsoring the Navy like he always does. And got Dave Halsey out there still in the 57. Steve Gerber has come out here, so we'll follow Steve Gerber around one time. So far, nobody has put up a lap speed yet. So the 22 of Steve Gerber. It's funny seeing Steve in the 22. So used to seeing him in the 8 car, but here he is, the 22 tonight. I think he made a deal with one of the drivers to get that 22 car. I think he threatened his life. So far, it has not showed me anybody completing one lap to get their time in. I think Steve Gerb here. I think Steve Gerber just took the green flag for his first lap. Go up here to Dale Brooks comes in with Ricky Montgomery with a 50.38 for his first lap. Dale Brooks with a 50.64 for his. Dave Halsey 50.71. So far, it looks like we're going to have 9 drivers out there, and everybody knows the less cars you have, the less chances of caution. So we might have a good 50 lap green flag run. Green flag pit stops and everything. Steve Gerber up there in that 3rd position with his first lap. And now we'll ride with Ricky. He's about to finish his 2nd lap, and let's see if he can improve on that time. Michael Hayes, the new guy, comes up there and takes the pole with his first time. Ricky Montgomery was not quicker on that 2nd lap. He's going to end his qualifying with 50.3. Dale Brooks is going to end his with 50.2. Right now, Michael Hayes is sitting up on the pole with a 50.19. Here's Michael Hayes. Steve Gerber. Steve Gerber comes in with a 50.15 for his second lap to take the pole. See if Michael Hayes can improve off his first one. And he does. He improves to 50.13. The difference between first and second is 200ths of a second. That is so close. That is paper thin close. So while we have a minute, I don't believe that Ricky Hudgens will be qualifying. So let's bring him. Let me check hold on, I gotta check my messages first because people are sending me, or no, people are just mentioning stuff. Ricky Montgomery said at Michael Lester. Okay, not really sure. I got you. Give me 1 second and I'm gonna copy something over here in the Xfinity. And I will put it over there and let me copy this and put it over here. And there you go. There you go. All right. So let's get back to this race here. Looks like they're going to grid up right now. So we'll talk to Ricky here in a minute. I'm going to bring up the grid here so we can name it off. So Michael Hayes is going to be your pole sitter for tonight. Steve Gerber second, Dale Brooks third, Ricky Montgomery fourth, David Halsey is going to be fifth, sixth is Michael Thorpe, seventh is Don Blazer, eighth Chuck Cobb, and ninth is Ricky Hudgens. So let's go ahead before we start going to get these guys moving around this track. We're going to bring Ricky Hudgens up here to the booth.
Somebody's an admin. I thought Dell was an admin.
Rick, I apologize, Ricky. I pulled you up here to the broadcast booth, man.
Oh, no worries.
Okay, man. Hey, you didn't qualify. You like going back to that back and seeing if you can get up to the front. Always getting that biggest mover. I'm guessing that's what you're doing tonight. You're gonna be starting the very back of this 9-car pack, man. How you liking your chances?
I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I do like to do that. I do that at intermediate tracks, sometimes at short tracks. But at Daytona, as everyone knows, you don't make that push until the last couple laps. Got a few teammates out here tonight, so we're gonna see how it works out and see if we can get a game plan maybe with another team for in a couple weeks when we go racing here for a full race.
Yeah, basically this is a stepping stone for this race that's coming up here in 2 weeks. Where y'all gonna go 300 miles. That's an endurance race right there. So you're trying to get everything, squared away and see how the car feels with this race is a good indication of how y'all want to go. Correct?
Yeah, that's definitely what we're gonna do. Going from the truck series, running hour and a half, 2-hour races to doubling that is gonna be something new. Our practice races we do is no longer than 70, 80 laps. So go 300 miles is going to be something different that we're going to have to try and get used to in the next couple weeks.
Well, there you go. Well, we look forward to talking to you again. We see you guys are one to go, so I'm going to send you back down, and maybe we'll talk to you later on and be the one of the three that comes up and talks to me at the end, and look forward to it, my friend.
10-4, appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All right, I'm going to send you back down to Blazing Fools Racing. That's Ricky Hudgens, one of the owners of Xfinity team as well as the truck team of Dirty South Motorsports. So, Michael Hayes, member of the Lazy Lizard crew, is going to lead them down to the start of the race, initial start. These guys have to go on the green flag on the first one, but Daytona, you don't want to get that jump. You want to stay right there. And Michael Hayes, he has no partners out there, so he's going to have to move around and see who he wants to draft with. And pace car is down. We're fixing to get the green flag. And there it is. Michael Hayes takes us down to the start-finish line. With Steve Gerber on that outside. Nobody has clear advantage right now going into turn 1. We got a 5-car line up against a 3-car line on that top side. Oh, now looks like Ricky Hudgens went to the top side to make it even. Now you got 4 against 4 going on the back stretch. There, that top side is definitely has the momentum coming off of the turns. Steve Gerber as well as Ricky Montgomery. Okay. Ricky Montgomery is going to try to squeeze down in front of Michael Hayes along with Steve Gerber, leaving Michael Thorpe and Ricky Hudgens up there by themselves up on that high side. Those 2 cars are doing a fantastic job on the outside. Ricky Hudgens has pushed Michael Thorpe all the way up to the door of that number 2 car, so they definitely got fast cars. In 99, he's back there behind the 2, and they're trying to push that 22 of Steve Gerber. Right now, everybody seems to just fall in line right now. And, 50 laps is a lot of laps to go. Dale Brooks back there in the 6th spot is going to try to make that second line come alive with Don Blazer and Chuck Cobb. Dave Halsey right behind him. Ricky Hudgens jumps up there and leads Michael Thorpe to draft with the 99 of Michael Hayes. Oh, we got issues. 57 is goes sideways and through the grass. Watch this. Look like Dale Brooks goes up and gets close to the wall and comes back down, but takes the nose off of the 57. And the 57, gets a little airborne there. Back up front, the 22. Steve Gerber still leading. The 2 of Ricky Montgomery right behind him with that 99 of Michael Hayes shown in 3rd. Michael Thorpe in 4th and Dale Brooks 5th. And that lone car up on the top side looks to be Don Blazer maybe. Or was that Ricky Hudgens? It might have been Ricky Hudgens on that top side, but right now Dale Brooks trying to make that outside line work. He's got Michael Thorpe right behind him pushing him, with Ricky Montgomery coming up trying to make it a 3-man team. Chuck Cobb seems to have fallen off the pace as well. You know, we've seen Dave Halsey have that issues. Don Blazer, I don't know quite what's wrong there. If he's just, maybe he's holding back to pick up David Halsey and see if they can get back up to this field. But they are currently 14 seconds behind that lead pack. That's 14 seconds. That's a long time. A long distance to make up, especially if there's going to be no cautions. But back up front, Steve Gerber And that second line still trying to make that outside work. All right. Stephen Hayes, Michael Hayes' brother, said, let's get racing. Dale Brooks says, good luck, bud. I'm already liking YouTube already. Ooh, what? Steve Gerber is off the pace. I might have turned my head over here to the left looking at the let's see what happened to Steve Gerber. Oh, he just went down. I think that was just kind of scheduled. Looked like he went down just to get out of everybody's way. Yeah, he's right there on the back of that lead pack with Dale Brooks. Dale Brooks is going to be our new leader. And it's always good to see Dale Brooks solid on the track. Dale Brooks is definitely a great racer. Just wish his connection was as good as his driving. Also would like to give a shout out there to Dale Brooks Sr. Haven't heard a lot from Dale on you, but keep asking him about you, and he says that you're doing good, so man, and we're always glad to hear that. All right, gentlemen. So right now we got a 6-car breakaway, single file. You got Dale Brooks leading, Ricky Montgomery still in second, Michael Hayes third, Michael Thorpe fourth, and Ricky Hudgens fifth. So right now we got a 6-car breakaway, single. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I was hearing my own voice from my feed, so I had to definitely stop in the middle of my conversation. But definitely, we got a 7-car little field. You got Steve Gerber back there still on that tail end of that lead lap. Probably by design, I don't know, but if he keeps on falling back, he's definitely going to lose that draft. Sorry, that's not Steve Gerber. That is... who is that? I just saw behind Steve Gerber in this lead pack. So I guess it. Huh. Yeah, who is that? Is that? 50, it's showing the 57. Oh, that's Chuck Cobb. A lap down. He's coming into the pits. Looks like Chuck Cobb is definitely suffering some issues with that 81 Chevrolet. And I shouldn't even say it because I think all these cars in here tonight are Chevy drivers. I don't think we have any other manufacturing teams in the Xfinity yet. So Chuck Cobb, the first driver, lap down, and looks like Chuck's in the pits for an extended amount of time. So I don't know if he's trying to get some damage that he might have gotten fixed, and couldn't wait for a caution to come out, but. Definitely hate to see Chuck in the pits so early in the race. And Chuck will be the first one to tell you he don't like super speedways. Uh, he's more of a wheel kind of guy, and holding his line in a super speedway is kind of difficult for him, as he would say. But good news, Chuck, is you're going to at least start ninth in the grid in 2 weeks when we do this for real. All right, guys. I'd like to hear from our guys out there in global. If you guys get on the horn and tell all these guys to start jump on the page here and watch these guys race. Support the global racing YouTube channel. And it pretty much stays the same. Dale Brooks continues to lead Ricky Montgomery and Michael Hayes around the track. Everybody seems to be happy just to stay single file at the present time. Right now there's Dale Brooks, his hometown, Dover, New Hampshire. Ricky Montgomery from Huntington Beach, California. Michael Hayes from nowhere. So definitely got to get with Michael Hayes and tell him to fill out the SDK so that we have a little bit more information than name and manufacturer. Then we got to get on the horn with Michael Thorpe and tell him to straighten out his picture. That's Michael Thorpe Jr., hometown, Chicago, Illinois. Ricky Hudgens from Harrisburg, North Carolina. He doesn't say North Carolina, I just know he's from there. Steve Gerber from nowhere. And Dave Holsey, hometown, Harriman, Tennessee. Don Blazer from, it says Syracuse, New York, but I do believe he's from New Jersey. Looks like we got a pass up here in the front. Ricky Hudgens making that outside work, making the two lines. Got Ricky Hudgens, Michael Thorpe, and Steve Gerber making that outside line come alive. Ricky Hudgens slight advantage over Dale Brooks for the first position. Dave Holsey and Don Blazer pitting, but we're going to stay right here and watch this. Oh, got Ricky Montgomery got Dale Brooks just a little bit loose, but it saves it and don't break their momentum too much. But that gives way to Ricky Hudgens leading the race with Michael Thorpe right behind him. Definitely a good save by that number 32 of Dale Brooks, who basically got sideways off the nose of Ricky Montgomery. Everybody got off okay and back in line. I wouldn't, no harm, no foul kind of thing, but very close to being a big wreck for all the lead cars that were right there. There you see Don Blazer coming back out of the pit road after that early pit stop, along with David Holsey. Lap 19 of 50. We should be seeing green flag pit stops other than Don and David come here, come real soon. Right now, the 2 of Ricky Montgomery and the 99 of Michael Hayes on that top side. Right now, door to door, Ricky Montgomery and Ricky Hudgens battling for that lead spot. Michael Thorpe pushing Ricky Hudgens. The 99 of Michael Hayes pushing Ricky Montgomery. Right now, Ricky Hudgens and Michael Thorpe definitely got the advantage, with Steve Gerber trying to fight for that 3rd place with Ricky Montgomery. Do an aerial view of these guys and see how close these guys are racing with each other. One bad move from that 21 of Ricky Hudgens could take out all 6 of these drivers and make this a very boring race from here on out. Or Ricky Montgomery or Michael Hayes. Any one of these guys make one mistake, and I mean, this basically would be the end of the race. But right now, they all keep it off of each other. They race as close as they possibly can without wrecking each other. You see Dale Brooks maybe getting out to get him some air on that nose. Almost halfway through the race, and we haven't had any cautions. We still got a 6. Oh, there you go. Ricky Hudgens peeling off. Okay, I thought maybe he was going to the pits, but maybe he just got tired of leading and said, I'm going to go back to the back and let somebody else lead. So Ricky Hudgens falling back to the back. I don't think anything's wrong with his car. I think it would just kind of voluntarily go to the back and see how everything works out. Apparently Chuck is still in the pit, so you know what? While we got some green flag run and everybody's in single file, let's bring up a guest into the booth. Another one. We're gonna bring in another one of these guys who is definitely a big part of the Xfinity. Chuck Cobb, Mike Lester in the booth. You got a copy? Oh, Ricky Montgomery friggin' comes up and slaps the wall. I'm sorry, Chuck Cobb, Mike Lester in the booth. You got a copy? All right, we don't have a copy with Chuck, so we're going to send him back down to Blazing Fools Racing. Don't know how much damage that Ricky Montgomery got from going up here and hitting that wall. See if we if it jotted down, but it did not jot it down. Right now, Michael Thorpe, while we were looking at Ricky Montgomery hitting that wall, Michael Thorpe has assumed the lead. And Dale Brooks still on that outside trying to get back up front. Ricky Hudgens pushing him. Ricky Montgomery still hanging on to that tail end draft. So he might not have done a lot of damage to that car. But if he falls back anymore, he's definitely going to lose that draft. Michael Hayes sitting back there in 5th position. All right. I want to welcome everybody in YouTube. First broadcast on YouTube for Global Racing eSports Network, and look forward to many more nights of broadcasting Xfinity as well as friggin' ARCA, and with 25 laps to go, Michael Thorpe is still shown as the leader with Steve Gerber. Dale Brooks right behind him. Is a 5-car breakaway. Ricky Montgomery, who is up in 2nd for the longest time, has seemed to, after slapping that wall, has lost that lead draft. And there is nobody behind Ricky Montgomery to come up and help him, so he's just running around alone. The lone representative of William Brown Motorsports. So William Brown Motorsports not showing up tonight. Dale Brooks and Ricky Hudgens again trying to make that outside come alive. Michael Hayes sitting there and battling for the 4th and 5th position. He's just been kind of quiet. Continue to drive in that little pack. Dale Brooks and Ricky Hudgens is not having the momentum on that top side that they want to try to make that pass. These cars at Daytona, not only do they use aero push with cars behind them, in front of them, but they also can get as close as they possibly can to the car beside them and get what they call side drafting going on. And most of the time when you see a line with less cars than the other line, that's what they're doing. They'll try to get as close as they possibly can to that longer line and get that side draft and try to move up the field. Like, for right now, that outside line is going nowhere. Dale Brooks continues to try it and it's up there, but those 3 cars of Michael Thorpe, Steve Gerber, and Michael Hayes just stay nose to tail. Oh, a little bit too much nose to tail. It looks like Thorpe got a little squirrely there. Back here, David Halsey and Don Blazer continued to run nose to tail. That's their only hope, that when these guys come down for their pit stops, that they make a mistake or something, so they can make up that time that they lost after David Halsey kind of went sideways on, I believe it was, I can't remember who that was. Back up front. Oh, looks like Stephen Hayes Michael Hayes, backs up off those 2 cars and gives Dale Brooks and Ricky Hudgens a little extra additive to try to get up there alongside the leader. I want to welcome in all the new drivers or the new subscribers that just came onto the channel. I appreciate y'all showing up, and definitely put something down there in the chat box, and definitely give you a shout out. Dale Brooks and Ricky Hudgens continues to try to make that high side work. I mean, you got to try, because that's the only way that you're going to pass Thorpe. Thorpe is going to protect that inside line. If you're going to pass Thorpe, you're definitely going to have to do it on that top side. He's not going to come off that bottom side. Right now, Michael Hayes going up on that top side with Ricky Hudgens and Dale Brooks, and see if he can make that high side work. Oh! And wow, what just happened, and why are we not under caution? Somebody tell me. What the heck just happened here? It looked like Ricky Hudgens got too close to Dale Brooks. Dale Brooks went sideways. Since they didn't register as a crash, I'm going to just manually back it up, because I definitely want to see that and see what happened there. Yeah, exactly what I thought. Ricky was just up, and then Ricky was up really close to Dale, got Dale loose. Dale went sliding around, and these guys have come into the Michael Hayes, Steve Gerber, Dale Brooks, Michael Thorpe, Ricky Hudgens all come into the pit. Steve Gerber, Michael Hayes is off and away. Dale Brooks still in pit road. Michael Thorpe still in pit road. Ricky Hudgens just coming off of pit road now. He has nobody to draft with, so he's gonna have to wait till one of these guys come around to see anybody and get some kind of drafting help. Michael Hayes and Steven Gerber are out of the pits together, so they're gonna be those two guys are gonna be very hard to track down if Ricky Hudgens can't get a partner out there. Dale Brooks and Michael Thorpe are coming out together. And the pair of David Halsey and Don Blazer are now sitting, they're still saying, why is it saying that they're still saying they're a lap down? You see Dale Brooks and Michael Thorpe, and now they're gonna draft up here together after they got their little bit of damage fixed, and they're gonna draft together and see if they can at least catch up to Ricky Hudgens. But right now, Michael Hayes and Steven Gerber are just pulled away. They have a 17-second gap over Ricky Hudgens. And then a 41-second gap back to Dale Brooks and Michael Thorpe. So, You know, I'm not. I think these guys are just going to be content to run these last 12, 13 laps uh, and get to that white flag, and then they'll do a shootout, a little drag race around it one more time to determine who the winner is. But right now, they got a 20-second lead over the third place of Ricky Hudgens. And Ricky Hudgens has a 22-second lead over Dale Brooks and Michael Thorpe. But Michael Thorpe and Dale Brooks are hooked up right now, and they're moving. Let me see, at the line, we'll tell you what the speed was difference between Michael Thorpe and Dale Brooks, comparatively to Ricky Hudgens, who's out there all by himself. So they were almost 2 seconds quicker than Ricky Hudgens that lap. So they're going to catch him. Now David Halsey's out here all by himself because Don Blazer is in the pits. Ricky Montgomery is, I think, out of the race. And I done went and got. We're back up here in the leaders. Steve Gerber, right there behind Michael Hayes. Still content on just going 1-2 right now. Them two together, they're running 47.2s, 47.3s, which is, 48.4 and 48.5. They were over 2 seconds quicker than Ricky Hudgens. And just a little bit quicker than Dale Brooks and Michael Thorpe. So Dale Brooks and Michael Thorpe are running the same speeds as the two leaders are. But the problem with that is they are 43 seconds behind the leaders. So we will have 10 laps to go at the line for Michael Hayes and Steve Gerber. See an aerial picture of these two guys, and they're pretty much alone on the track. They do have some slower traffic coming up that they're gonna probably catch, or at least get the, I don't know, they might, those guys are linked up over there. That probably is Dale Brooks and Michael Thorpe. Now remember, this race is not 4 points, but this race is for a grid spot for the upcoming race here in 2 weeks at Daytona, the inaugural race for the Xfinity Series. So it's a big deal, and you want to show up and be up front. All these guys will start in the top 9. Right here they caught up with David Halsey, who's a lap down from them. But David Halsey will definitely increase their speed to try to at least catch up to that third place of Dale or Ricky Hudgens. Right now, the gap between Dale Brooks and Ricky Hudgens is down to 12 seconds. Oh! Did Dale Brooks, what happened there? Let's see what happened to David Halsey. I think David just got down on that yellow, and then Dale was right on him, and he just took a hard left. Wow. Well, we continue to 7 laps to go. Michael Hayes, Steve Gerber, still 1 and 2. Ricky Hudgens. Let's see, 36 seconds back. See the Dale Brooks and Michael Thorpe right there, right in front of our leaders, Michael Hayes and Steve Gerber. Michael Hayes goes high. And for Michael Hayes, that's not the best thing that could probably happen for him, because those guys that he just passed, along with Steve Gerber, are Steve Gerber's teammates. So now Steve Gerber has somebody that's going to will go with him at the end of this race to try to get that win. You know, 99 is the only lazy lizard out there. He's all by himself. Right now, he doesn't have any friends in those lines right there, so definitely going to have to do all he can in order to get this win. Here in a couple laps, we'll see exactly when the 22 of Steve Gerber is going to make his pass, and if the 32 and the 34 goes with him. Dale Brooks, nice to see Global Racing back on the track, looking good in the new Xfinity Series. I definitely agree with you there, Mr. Brooks. Stephen Hayes, too bad for the wreck. Hayes versus Gerber is going to be a good showdown. I definitely agree on that one too, Mr. Stephen Hayes. We're going to see how much of a part that that 32 and that 34 is going to have in the outcome of this race. Like I said, 22 has definitely got some friends behind him. But right now they're catching the 21 of Ricky Hudgens. Going to put him a lap down, and that's probably going to move Dale Brooks up to that 3rd position. Michael Hayes slingshots around the 21 of Ricky Hudgens, bringing that whole field with him. 2 laps to go. We're going to get the white flag at the line. When does the 22 make his move? And now that 3rd place is up for grabs. When does the 32 or the 34 and the 21, are they going to run for that 3rd place? We're going to find out right now. Right now, the 22 is looking high. Oh, 22. Like I said, 99 does not have any friends, but Ricky Hudgens coming up to push the 99. Definitely going to have a... Oh, there he goes. Oh, okay. So oh, wow. This is going to be a little... At the line. 99 tries to battle back. And it's going to be 22 of Steve Gerber. And 99 of Michael Hayes. The race for third place is going to go to Dale Brooks. As the 3 cars racing for the third place gets all tangled up. Man, what a finish. What a race. Steve Gerber is your winner. Michael Hayes comes home second. Dale Brooks is going to be the third place finisher tonight. Again, the biggest mover tonight is Ricky Hudgens finishing fourth. Michael Thorpe fifth. David Halsey sixth. Don Blazer seventh. Ricky Montgomery eighth. Chuck Cobb ninth. I'll go ahead and put up that race results for you guys. We'll watch as we watch Steve Gerber do some burnouts. It says Michael Hayes was a lap down, but that is definitely not right. All right, so while Steve Gerber does his burnouts, we're gonna go do some of these interviews here, starting with the third place finisher Dale Brooks. Led a bunch of the race early on. Got a little hairy out there. Dale Brooks, Mike Lester in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, great finish. You end up being a lap down, but you still brought home third place finish. Can you give us a little bit of what caught you in the back there? We seen that you got involved in a little accident there. Did you have a lot of damage or?
Yeah, Ricky caught my quarter there and turned me. And then Thorpe got some damage too, but I had a hell of a save on lap 34.
Oh,
and then I just had some damage. About 30, I think it was 40 seconds of damage. So we pitted, fixed it all. And then in the draft, it wasn't horrible. I could keep up with them. But just had fun pushing Gerb there at the end.
Yeah, we definitely want to ask you. We kind of called it out there that 99 had no partners out there, and I said the worst thing that for him was able to do was get around you guys, because now Steve Gerber had teammates behind him. Was that your whole sole purpose, or at the end were you trying to race for that third place with Ricky Hudgens and Michael Thorpe right there?
Trying to stay in front of them, obviously, but mainly I was, it's a bad thing, but Hayes is a new guy. I know Gerb. I was always going to help try to push Gerb to the win. Nothing against Hayes at all. He ran a heck of a race. I've got a lot of time racing with Gerb, and I just wanted to help Gerb to the win.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, I think anybody would do that. If you're not on my team, I'm definitely gonna help my friend out before I help the new guy out. I mean, everybody can understand that.
But nothing against Hayes. He ran a great race.
He did.
We didn't have enough cars out here tonight, but it was still fun. The drafting was fun. I think I learned some things about the setup that I like. A lot of things I like about the setup. I worked on the setup for a little bit, and I got the car really stable for pushing. Like, I can get pushed really hard and not get loose. So,
well, we had a certain Dale Brooks watching this race and typing some stuff into the chat. Are you multi-talented and race and chat at the same time, or is
No, that was my
doing that.
dad probably.
That
If
was your
he's
dad.
if it was Dale, yeah, it was my
Mr.
dad.
Brooks, thank you for tuning in and watching my broadcast and watching your son come home third place finish. And we look forward to future broadcasts that you can watch with Dale comes up and does the ARCA races with me on Thursday nights. Okay. So
Yeah, Mike, I appreciate it, man. It was fun. I wish we would
sir.
have more people, but
Oh yeah, most definitely. I think it's going to be a lot more fun, a lot more exciting in a couple of weeks when we field the 20-car field. I think should be.
yeah, I mean it's cool. I'm gonna be starting P3 for Daytona, but my strategy will be going straight to the back anyways. I won't say up there.
Well, that's usually a strategy of a lot of guys. But man, Dale, man, we appreciate you coming out here. We appreciate you doing a fantastic job out there racing. Got a little hairy sometimes, but you were definitely out there. You had the save of the night. I guarantee you there that everybody's going to vote that the save of the night.
Appreciate you, Mike.
All right, man. You want to give a shout out to anybody before I let you go?
Yeah, just want to give a shout out to my whole team. Blazing Fools, Chuck Cobb, the owner, all my teammates, Jeff Weimer, Don Blazer, David Halsey. Give a shout out to you and Global Esports Network. And as always, my parents are so supportive. Give a shout out to my mom and dad for always supporting me and watching me no matter where I'm racing. Love you guys. And shout out to my kids. And that's about it, Mike.
There you go. All right, man. Will you go back and celebrate with what is it, Blazing Fools Racing? And we will definitely talk to you again in the future, my friend.
All right, thanks, Mike.
All right. All right, that was Dale Brooks, your third place finisher. Michael Hayes, Michael Hayes looked like he went and left there, but I don't see him. All right, I don't see Michael Hayes, so we're going to go to our race winner tonight. We're going to go to the man of the hour, the man that was able to keep his car out front at the end of this race, made the last lap pass. Steve Gerber, Mike Lush in the booth. You got a copy?
Michael, how you doing?
Okay, you're a little low there, Steve.
How about that? We good?
Okay, you sound better. I turned you up on my end too. So, man, walk us through that last lap or those last couple laps when you were behind the 99 of Michael Hayes, and you're coming up to the lap cars of Dale Brooks and Michael Thorpe. When you see them in your back in your rearview mirror, where you're like, okay, I got somebody to draft with me. Did you think they were going to draft with you? What was going through your mind on those last couple of laps?
Oh yeah, I knew I had help. That's why I made the pass so early, because I knew I had the help. So I didn't want it to be a drag race at the line coming off the corner, because I didn't know what Mike Hayes might do. So I figured let's just get out in front of him on the back stretch, and I got Dale clear, and I figured that was going to be it. But he fought back there on the outside. That was good. It was a good run.
Yeah, definitely a good run by Michael Hayes. I was sorry that I didn't get to talk to him. Definitely wanted to talk to him. But always enjoy talking to you. Towards the end there, it was you and Michael Thorpe and Dale Brooks on that high side. And then you came down, and it opened the door for Hayes to go up there and grab that draft. It was very close at the end of the race. What were you thinking
sorry. I knew he wouldn't have any help, though. Unfortunately, he's new to the league, kind of a rookie. All of us guys race all the time, so I kind of knew, I knew he wouldn't really have any help up there, so it made it pretty easy. I wasn't too worried about him making a run on the outside. I was actually surprised he was as close as he was.
Oh, definitely. But y'all you two, Michael Hayes and yourself and Dale Brooks and the rest of these guys, y'all raced a really good race tonight. It was, it sucked that we didn't have more drivers show up tonight, but you're going to be starting on the pole for the inaugural Xfinity race at Daytona. How's that feel for you?
That's awesome. That's where I want to be. I love
There you
being up
go.
front.
And
I would rather not be anywhere else.
And with this win, it might not be a points race, but because you won the pole, you get 5 bonus points just starting off, or is it 3 bonus points? I can't remember, but you get bonus points for starting the league off. Right now, everybody's got 0 points, but you have 3 points because you are our pole winner.
I like it.
There
Out to
go.
an early lead.
Oh, their early lead. Hey, man, we definitely look forward to chatting with you again next in a couple weeks when we go to Daytona. Or we actually can chat with you coming up here Thursday, racing at Bristol. I bet you're excited about that in the ARCA cars.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, let's go. That'll be fun.
Let's go.
I can't wait.
Exactly.
Way more fun than Homestead.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, you definitely did not. You had the race going that you wanted to because we talked
I
to you
told
early.
ya.
You said you wanted the
I
top 10.
told
You
ya.
were up in the top 10, and then once I put the camera on you, you just got shot, sniped out.
You know what? Two more laps, and I would have gained 3 more spots. I guarantee it in that race. On my tires, I was coming. I was coming. So yeah, I would have passed a few more guys, but ran out of laps there. But I got top 10 anyways, so I was all right with that.
All right.
I was terrible most of the race. So.
Yeah, well, I think as the last couple, as the laps kind of wind down, I think a little bit everybody was terrible besides Michael Hayes, who just walked away with everything.
Well, no kidding. They had a great race. I mean, I think I was the first guy to take tires on that last stop. I think everybody in front of me didn't take tires, and then I should have moved forward, but I got into the wall, and then I had to battle back, and I should have been up in the top 5 probably by the end with those tires, but that's okay. It was fun anyways.
There you go. All right, man. Well, congratulations on winning tonight. Congratulations on winning the pole for our inaugural Xfinity race. And before I let you go, man, I'm going to let you give some shout-outs out.
I got a huge shout-out to my crew chief sitting right behind me. My dog, Ryder. You know it. That's who I'm shouting out. From now on, that's who I shout out to.
All right. Well,
and my new teammates. And my new teammates.
And your new teammates.
Ricky and Thorpe. Yep, those are my new teammates. Oh.
All right. Well, you heard it here first, man. Well, congratulations once again on your win of tonight's race. Also, the winning of the pole for the Daytona 300, I'm going to call it. And, man, congratulations, and look forward to talking to you again in the future.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to wrap it up for Global Racing Esports Network here at Daytona International Speedway with the Global Racing Xfinity Series. I'm your host, Mike Lester. Good night.